when you get there and you're like, is everything okay? Oh, was that a vacuum? That's so funny. That's hilarious. I was like, I've never been heckled by a vacuum. As a single childless woman, I don't appreciate it. In 10 minutes, I'm like, what is that noise? Is that someone washing dishes and baking pie?
Too. I haven't always been a great partner. I dated one guy on again, off again for 4 years. I would dump him, get back together, dump him, get back together. I was the girl you couldn't bring home for holidays because what are you going to say at that point? Just like, Mom, Dad, this is my lesson that I can't seem to learn. Don't get attached. He and I broke up because he cheated on me. In my head, and I could not. Sorry, if you love me, you wouldn't even do it up here. Like, you wouldn't even put yourself in that situation.
Have you ever dated somebody so briefly that you noticed that your iPhone didn't even make a circle of them in the people section on your phone? When you have enough photos of someone on your phone, your iPhone puts them in a circle in a section labeled people. That's so sad. Your iPhone won't even let you be delusional about a relationship. You can't even, you're like, that was the love of my life. And your iPhone's like, who? Babe, you have more pictures of avocado toast. I'm 29, so I do basically the same. Yeah, thank you so much. Sometimes Gen Z is nice. They're like, it's basically the same, don't worry. Do you date men?
Yes.
Okay, here's a little tip. Never tell your partner anything about your relationship with your parents because they will use it in fights. You'll be in a fight and they'll be like, I'm not your dad, Taylor. And I'm like, yeah, I know. My dad had a real job and said I love you right away. Like the day he met me. Didn't have to think about it at all. But I told my therapist I got cheated on like this, and she didn't say what I wanted her to say, which was, poor baby sweetie, this session is free. Instead, she goes, well, you might be a self-fulfilling prophecy. And I was like, oh. And she's like, no, it's a bad thing. And I was like, oh. Well, then could you say I have self-fulfilling prophecy? Is Selena Gomez a self-fulfilling prophecy? And I said, what does that mean? I'm a self-fulfilling prophecy. And she goes, well, sometimes we expect someone to treat us poorly, so we treat them like they're going to treat us poorly until they do. You thought someone was going to cheat on you, so you treated them like they were going to cheat on you until they did cheat on you. And then you were like, see? And I was like, oh, so I'm a witch. And she's like, ooh, so close, you're a bitch. You gotta that me. I'm like, whatever, all I heard was Gryffindor. He never cheated on me, but he did do this weird thing where he would let me know anytime other women hit on him. Like, he'd go out of his way to be like, oh, babe, I just want to let you know, girl at Starbucks tried to give me her number, so. And I'm like, cool. What do you want me to say to that? You want me to fist bump you? Like, nice, bro. Get it. Like, you want me to get jealous, turn into Batman? Like, where is she? Like, what? And he's like, no, I'm trying to be honest with you because I love you. That's what I'm doing. I'm being honest with you. And I'm like, no, you're not.
You want me to know that you turned down the option of other people today. You want points for not cheating on me. Like I'm supposed to swoon or something. Like, oh my God, babe. You honored the most basic term of our agreement? I'm so lucky. This is like a fairy tale. Like, I never understood Taylor Swift songs before, and now I do. Like, I thank you so much. I know you have a lot of options. I turned into Southwest Airlines. Like, I know you have a lot of options when you fly. Thank you for choosing us. Can we get you anything else? Older guys are just better. They're just better. You never have to ask them to buy Pepto-Bismol. They just have it in the house. They pull it out after dinner like a nightcap. Like, you want some pink juice, baby girl? You're like, yes, they would. Cheers. Older guys don't call you things like cute or hot. They call you things like stunning, gorgeous, shit with syllables. Things that would take a 20-something guy a little while to sound out. And older guys aren't like cute or hot either. You know, they're handsome, distinguished, like old pictures of your grandpa you shouldn't look at too long. You ever find one of those in an old dusty box? You're like, who is that? Oh, that's wrong. Okay. They're not your family in those pictures yet. They're just the past. It is a gray area. Have you tried to explain the concept of empathy to a tall, handsome white guy? That is a delicate conversation. You're like, okay, imagine that you're me. But I'm not. Okay. Hard to argue. Touché. Imagine that you feel how I feel, but I don't. Okay. Imagine that you could feel how I feel. I never will. Okay. Imagine you're a basketball player. Okay. What else? I like this game. Fine. All right. So in this analogy, you're a basketball player. And you're a really great teammate. How about that? You love your team. You're loyal to your team. You do everything for your team. And your team is not noticing. Your team is not appreciating you for all you do, for the MVP that you are. And this week, your team forgot your birthday. Now, how does that make you feel? That sucks. Yes. Try and get a hot guy to empathize is like trying to get a woman to come. They're like, nobody move! We're so close. It's a car alarm. It's a car alarm. Stay focused, please. Work so hard. It's scary to just say you're bisexual, because then someone's always like, "Ooh, fucking prove it. Here's a picture of Margot Robbie. Are you wet? Let me feel." Like, everyone's real aggressive about it. It's weird. You gotta, like, prove it to people. But I was asking my friend about it, and she goes, well, obviously sexuality is a spectrum. She watched Euphoria, too. But she goes, I know that I'm super straight because I could not go down on another girl. I think that's gross. And I was like, okay. Let's think about this, Taylor. Why are you not going down on a girl right now? Is it because it's gross to you? And I was like, no, it's not that it's gross to me. It's that I really don't want to be bad at something as an adult. Okay? My brother is trans, my sisters are gay, and I identify as afraid. I am so afraid of failure. I can't even stick with new hobbies as an adult. How the fuck am I supposed to get good at... Getting good at going down on women to me would be like learning how to play the piano. I would love to have that skill. I would love to bust that shit out at parties, impress everyone. But I don't have the time or humility to sit down and learn new fingerings. I don't have it. I get halfway through Jingle Bells, I'm like, fuck, I suck. I should have started at 12. I'll never catch up. I already know how to play the clarinet. It is not my passion, but I have the respect of my peers. I have many years of experience under my belt, under someone's belt, under some belts. And when I was a kid, I didn't know there was another option. When I was a kid, they were like, you're a girl, you play clarinet. And I was like, what about piano? Could I play piano if I want? And they're like, sure, you can play piano. If you want to go to fucking hell. What's the last, worst opening line you've gotten on Tinder?
I'll cut your lawn for you.
I'll cut your lawn for you? Fuck, you're picky. That's a good one. If someone messaged me, I'll cut your lawn for you. I'd be like, okay, daddy, shit. Oh, is it like a sex? Does that mean something else? That just occurred to me right now. I honestly thought it was your lawn. I was like, that sounds really nice. I I'm from Los Angeles. I was like, you have a yard? Like... Sounds like he thinks you're doing pretty well if he thinks you have a yard with grass. A whole lawn? That's crazy. I just want a guy who will be like, I'll water your plants while you're out of town. Oh my God, I need to raise my standards. I've gotten to the bottom of a lot of stuff in therapy. I'm an emotional eater. I don't know if anybody else identifies with that. Cool, 7 people. Everyone else is like, no, we just eat till we're almost full, and then we thank God for the opportunity, okay? Food is just fuel for me. If you're one of those, fuck right off, for real. I'll refund your money. I don't need your support. I'm doing fine. If you don't know what an emotional eater is, it just means you like eat to cope with uncomfortable feelings. So if I'm like sad or anxious or awake, I'd like to be eating to take the edge off. If you still don't know if that's you, you can ask yourself a few questions to find out. Number 1, when you eat nachos in public, do you get kind of mad that other people are there to see it? Do you feel like nachos should come with a privacy curtain? I do. Have all the best meals of your life taken place in your own car around 11 p.m. under a flickering street lamp? Have you ever eaten a brownie while you felt okay and wished you were sad so that it tasted better? Sounds like more than 7 of us. Dating because I'm not fun. I'm not like a fun person. You can probably tell that by now. For example, this is my impression of a fun person. This is what I think fun looks like your creepy uncle trying to corner you at Christmas. Like, you're so big now, let's dance. I look like something outside a car sale, but it's just very depressed. Just like, yeah, we got Subarus in there. I don't know, I took a bunch of pills. I've never been fun. I've never been the life of the party. At best, I'm the faint pulse of a potluck. That's all I've been able to achieve. I don't drink. I don't do drugs. I did start using weed this last year. You can tell because I said, thank you. You can tell because I say using like it's PowerPoint. Wow, I suck. I started taking edibles at night because I was having trouble sleeping. Some of my friends got too excited at first. They're like, oh, now we can get high and go see Spider-Man. And I was like, oh, no, I only do that at night-night. And they're like, wow, you ruined weed, too. How did you do that? I think I'm cute or whatever now, but I was an ugly kid with honest parents. And that shit stays in your bones, all right? If you are an ugly kid with honest parents, I don't care how attractive you grow up to be. At any point, if someone's like, you look really nice today, you're like, yeah, whatever, I know the goddamn truth. When I was 10, I said, Dad, am I pretty? And his response was, look. I'm not the best looking guy, right? No, but I wake up every morning and I try. I take a shower, I put on a nice suit, and I do okay. And then he went to work. And I became a comedian, I guess. That was his response to his 10-year-old daughter. Just like, you and me, potato face, these are the cards we were dealt. Get clean and match, that's all you can do. Don't sleep on wet hair, can't do that. Maybe wear a hat sometimes, cover up some of that head. I'm sorry, there's so much of it. I think I'm pretty. I have a big head. I know I do, because every guy I've ever dated has made a point to be like, I love your big head. That's my favorite thing guys do when they compliment the thing you hate most about yourself. They're like, I love your soft arms. You're like, okay. Yeah? I love your weird balls. How does it feel? How does it feel to be accepted? Guys my age, not that careful. I don't know if any of you have tried to get a 20-something dude from a dating app to wear a condom lately, but it's sort of like trying to convince a 5-year-old to put a jacket on over his Halloween costume. It's like, no,
if you have panic attacks, come to New York just to see how bad they can get.
Oh my God.
If you really want to see how bad it can get, come to New York for just like a month and just see how long it takes you to really hit rock bottom. You think you know rock bottom? You don't. Rock bottom is an acquaintance. All right? If you want to get fucked by rock bottom, this is the city for you. Is this a good commercial for New York City?
Honestly, I'm going to pull that quote for feeling like you want to move to New York. Well, we'll see.
We'll see about that. That should be the tagline for the city is like, New York City, you want to live here? We'll see about that.
How'd you find out they were cheating? He told you? What? Because he was going to go be with that person or because he felt so guilty? He just wanted to hurt you. Oh my God. We're going to talk later. We'll go, I don't know what's open. We'll go down to the beach. We'll just walk into the water. I don't know. Who else has been cheated on like a normal way? Not by a sociopath who's like, I've slept with someone to hurt you. I went to their wedding. I'm so glad I did. I learned a lot. If you're single, go to as many weddings as possible so you can walk around just like, okay, not this. We watched her walk down the aisle for what felt like 45 minutes to an hour. Oh my God. These 20-something brides are really milking that walk. Just like... I'm a princess. It's like, you're a Bigfoot, speed it up, we have lives. I swear when I get married, I'm gonna jog a little bit down the aisle like I've been in a crosswalk too long. Just like, yeah, I see the numbers going down. I'm gonna have you out of here in 9 seconds. Like, I've realized in the last year, I still have a lot to work on. I've realized I'm very petty in relationships. I realize that because I don't wear perfume when I'm single. Don't even think about it. I wear perfume when I'm in a relationship, though, because I know that if we break up and you smell that smell later, you'll get sad. And that makes me happy. I don't wear perfume to smell good. I wear it to haunt you later. I was an old soul, which is what adults call you when they don't want to say loser in front of your parents. Yeah. That's what that means. If you don't know if you were a loser in middle school, let me help you out. You can tell if you were based on how you react to one key phrase. That phrase is, all right, for this next exercise, we're gonna partner up. Ooh, a couple people felt it. Yeah, did your heart skip a beat and your stomach tighten? Maybe you peed a little bit? You were a loser, and I'm sorry you had to build your volcano alone. If you're sitting there like, I have no idea what you're talking about, I have beautiful, perfect Polly Pocket hair. Congratulations, prom queen. We all hate you. Do you play Pokemon Go? If so, do you want to be Pokemon Go friends? That's for you. I've had sex with more than one person, so.
That's offensive to nerds.
I'm sorry, you know I'm just jealous.
Yes and yes. I'm on Pokemon Go. I'm Shiny Dusty Nix is my user.
That's your... I've never even asked.
I'm a level 42, thank you. And I'm currently the Beacon Pokestop. I'm occupying it right now, so.
You've caught some here?
It's New York City. There's Pokemon everywhere. These Pokemon aren't going to catch themselves,
I feel like
Taylor.
I'm talking to a ghost hunter.
No.
I'm like, are they in the room right now?
You know what's funny is at the last show, somebody, the Queer Awakening question, not to get ahead here.
No, go ahead.
But somebody put a Pokemon as their Queer Awakening.
Oh, yeah, which one was it?
It was Machoke.
Which is kind of on the nose. Machoke?
You know, Google Machoke real quick and I explain it, which I think is very interesting because if you know about Pokemon.
How do you spell Machoke?
Machoke. Machoke is the middle evolution, which is interesting, right?
Oh,
it wasn't,
okay.
It wasn't. Right. So it wasn't Machop, who's the starter, is the which is fine because Machop seems a little young, anyways. But then the end evolution is Machamp. but didn't want to go full Machamp, and I think maybe it's because it's the 4 arms.
How do you spell Machamp?
Machamp. I think it's really interesting that Machoke did it for you.
This one has 4 arms.
Has 4 arms. And I was like, do you know about the 3rd evolution? Because imagine the possibilities.
I'm sorry we didn't get to this on the last show. Oh, height 5'3". They said they put the height on there. I didn't look that up. They offered that. Google offered that, okay? Because they know people get excited when they see the 4 arms and they go, but wait though, there's a catch.
You were in till it was 5'3".
Sometimes I think I'm ready. I see the posts. I feel the emptiness. Like, I want to be married. But then I eat bread and I feel so much better. Just needed some carbs. Almost ruined my life. Like, that was a close one. You think you need to get married? Just slam a sleeve of Ritz crackers first. Make sure that's not what you need. If that doesn't work, lie under some warm laundry for an hour. It feels like being loved unconditionally.
You guys ever gone to couples therapy? No, didn't need to. I feel like I just asked you if you've ever used Viagra, and you're like, no, don't need it. That's so funny. You've been married for 25 years. I'm 28. I've been to couples therapy twice. And you know what? Couples therapy sucks when it doesn't work out, because then you just have all this useless information about another person you're never gonna see again. You're like, cool, I guess I'll just live the rest of my life knowing what triggers Michael. That's stupid. Couples therapy is such a racket, you guys. Ours didn't even do anything. She just like sat there and watched us fight. She was just a witness to make sure nothing illegal happened. She also was not married. What are you doing here, bitch? For me? A couples therapist who's not married, that's like going to a mechanic who's like, I mean, I don't have a car, but I've seen all the Fast and the Furious movies. Feel like I get it.
And he's like, you're so wrong about this. Ask anyone we know. Did another light just come on me? Did I look like shit before that was on? Be honest. I feel like someone in the control booth was like, we gotta help this bitch out. That was crazy. Thank God that didn't happen while I was doing a joke about God. That would have changed the course of my life.
Some of my friends are friends with their exes. I had a friend who just got married and they both invited exes to their wedding, which is so cool. If I was getting married and my fiance was like, I'm gonna invite my ex, I'd be like, oh my God, of course. Invite whoever you want. That being said, it would be like so amazing if I was the only one at our wedding who's fucked you. Like, that would make me feel like a princess if we could just... No, look, I would just prefer that the something borrowed wasn't your dick. Could we do that? For one day, could we do that? No, go ahead, invite her. But if she's there, the something blue will be your balls. So make a choice. Guys my age, not that careful. I don't know if any of you have tried to get a 20-something dude from a dating app to wear a condom lately, but it's sort of like trying to convince a 5-year-old to put a jacket on over his Halloween costume. It's like, no, you're gonna ruin it. You can't even see it.
I got into a fight with my partner because he didn't want to have sex at the exact moment I did, which was in the dead of night when he was asleep. I woke him up to fight about it. That's so nuts to wake a guy. And look, I've done it too. Why doesn't your lust for me overwhelm you? Why doesn't it keep you awake how much you want me?
That's one of those things that like a young guy would be like, hell yeah. And as you get older, you're like, 8 hours is tough to come by.
Yeah. Like, hey, my lower back is gonna hurt tomorrow.
It's so funny how those changes where you're like, yeah, I was thinking about this recently, like when you're young, it's like, dude, that'd be like so hot to like have sex in the shower. And now I'm like, what would be great is if I just had that warm water on my lower back in the shower. Like if my wife came in, I'd be like, get out of here, I'm busy. I'm having a moment.
I don't really want to have sex in the shower, but could you just sit on the toilet and compliment me while I'm in there? That would feel great. You save someone's life together? Oh. What was your job?
I was a nurse.
You were a nurse, and what was your job? A paramedic? He was scared of you? You okay? Blink if you need help, sir. You married now? Yeah, how do you not marry the person you saved someone's life with? I mean, did you guys even have to ask each other out, or were you just kind of like, you still had to ask him out? What the fuck's wrong with you? Pick up on the clues. The second we fucking defibrillated that bitch back to life, I'd be like, so we're married now. I think saving a life together is the equivalent of living together for 7 years. That's a common law marriage, as far as I'm concerned. What was the person dying of? He was bleeding out into his stomach. You're so cute. You're saying everything with the biggest smile on your face. He was bleeding out into his stomach. He was scared of me. I don't know why. You asked a guy out while he was covered in blood, right? Yep. How much game do you have? I hope you waited a couple minutes though, right? You probably waited till you showered or something. Did you wait a day? The next day. Okay, great. Yeah. You can't You said what? He said, how'd that guy do? And you said, he lived, I'll tell you all about it over a drink? I'm obsessed with you. You're my hero.
Here's my self-checkout segment for this week. If you live in a big city and you drive a lot or you walk a lot or whatever, if you are sad and you want to feel like you're the main character, I recommend listening to the Parent Trap soundtrack. The Parent Trap soundtrack, 1998, is so good. If you're sitting there going, that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard, a soundtrack, Taylor? Yes. Because me and my friend Irene too, very funny comedian, we rewatched The Parent Trap. And it was so good.
It's so good.
It really holds up. Yeah. And if you get a warm drink and you walk around listening to the Parent Trap 1998 soundtrack on a loop, I'm not saying it's going to fix everything. It's certainly not going to make anything worse. And I'm not like a music person who's like, this album will change your life. I'm suggesting a soundtrack that came out when I was 5.
I'm pretty sure you just changed my life. I haven't tried
this does nothing for anyone but you. That will be enough for me.
It definitely took a few years. I think when I was younger, I had written some of those jokes that you referenced about losing my mom. I had written some of those in my early 20s, and I just didn't have the maturity as a performer to pull them off. I mean, audiences already kind of feel bad for you when you're that age. Like, they're a little impressed that you're public speaking as a young person. Like, public speaking as a young person is like being a dog that can skateboard. Everybody's like impressed, but they're like, why are you doing that? Why are you up there? It's like, is he good at it? He's like, not really, but he's a dog. He shouldn't be doing it at all. It definitely took a few years to get to a place where I could make that work in front of audiences all over the country. So you just have to really know who you are and really be okay with it.
Yeah.
Did anyone else get feedback, consistent feedback from people? Yeah, what'd you get?
I don't know how to comfort.
You don't know how to comfort. Oh, that's a big one. Did you get that from him? He told you that? He told you don't know how to comfort?
She's learning.
She's learning? You said that like somebody who had a dog or something who was like, I'm like, oh, is he still shitting on the couch? Like, she's learning. She's learning. You have trouble like empathizing? Is that the problem?
Someone told me his mom has diabetes, and I'm like, no.
Someone told you that their mom had diabetes, and you were like, so where do you want to go eat? That's what you said? The only thing you could have said that was worse is, do you feel like dessert? Dessert just sounds really good right now. I don't know. This one says, worst thing about having kids, your body and time are no longer yours. Also, our 2-year-old ate her own poop the other day.
There are dogs smarter than that.
Literally, though.
Would never kiss my kid again. If it ate its poop, nope.
Haven't you eaten ass?
Way to weaponize my sexuality, Taylor.
I asked him on our first date, I was like, has anything terrible ever happened to you? And he thought about it for a minute. He's like, you know that face white guys make where they're like, oh, I guess it has been pretty good. Like the whole time, hot dog, thanks Jesus. Like they're just stoked. And after a minute, he goes, honestly, no. And I was like, oh my God, because now I have to be the terrible thing that happens to him. Nothing will make you more grateful to be single than watching your friend go through a devastating breakup. That's messed up to say, but it's the truth. I have a friend just went through a breakup, still follows her ex on social media because they're trying to be mature and evolved. Rookie mistake. Her ex just posted a photo of him and his new girlfriend, who is a model. I know, don't worry, we all called her. We're like, hey, how's it going? Have you been online today? Because we were thinking maybe doing like a no screens day. We were thinking maybe we just power down, get a quilt, find a field, maybe crack the Bible open one more time. I don't know. She's like, I already saw it. We're like, oh, we're too late. Okay, are you okay? She's like, no, honestly, I wish he was just like dating a man instead. And we're like, oh, you are so problematic, Trish. Why? Why would that be better for you if he was just dating a man instead? She goes, no, listen, because then if he dumped me for a man, it would be like, well, okay, then he just wanted something that I could never be. And we were like, well, yeah, I mean, that's kind of... No, we think you're so pretty, babe, but like a model? Like that's kind of like a different, like look around. Don't you think if you were a model, we'd all be models? But this isn't Model Squad. This is Personality Squad. Like this is a different team you're on. 5 love languages are quality time, acts of service, words of affirmation, physical touch, and gifts. Gifts is really just there to weed out the assholes. If you ask somebody, what's your love language, and they say gifts, you're like, got it. Here's what I've learned about the love languages. Your love language is just whatever your partner isn't fucking doing right now. Like, what's my love language? Standing up to your mother. That's my love language. Having my back. That's my love language. So she gets about halfway down. Everybody's like, she's an angel. She's beautiful. She looked okay. And you ever go to a wedding like, huh, that's your best. Interesting. So don't be scared. Let it resonate with you. If you think you have a weird sleep tip that I have never, ever heard of, I would love for you to raise your hand and tell me what that is. That being said, if anybody raises their hand and goes, have you tried the Calm meditation app? I will have you removed. It's okay if no one has one. Does anyone have a weird sleep tip? Oh, we got a confident one right here. What have you got? Masturbate. Masturbate? Bitch, please. You think I haven't tried masturbating? I don't go to sleep, I come to sleep. Next. All right. What else we got? Thanks for playing. All right, what have you got?
Listen to him talk.
Listen to who?
This guy.
Listen to the guy you're with talk? Are you trying to get left? Or are you trying to offload your partner right now? Like, this one's available if he just talks and talks and talks. You fall asleep eventually. This bit right here. Wow, okay. That was fun. We all stepped in a divorce. Wasn't that a good time? That's the first time that's happened when I asked that question. Every night of the tour, never gotten one of those. I can take this boring piece of shit home. Have you ever had a joke come to you while having sex?
Yeah.
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 And it's hard because you gotta
Yeah.
make it to the end. That's the only times I've ever faked it because I was like, I gotta write this down.
Yeah.
This is gold.
Do you remember the joke?
No.
I remember one.
Yeah?
I remember one is that it was me and my wife. We were enjoying one another's company, and neither of us had showered. And I was like, this sex position, when both people haven't showered, should be called the greasy spoon.
Oh, that is good.
Not that good.
I think it's good.
Yeah.
Oh, I did. No, I can't.
You said I love you already?
I did once.
You did once? Girl. You did once, and he what? It was a little sudden? Okay, so he didn't say it back? When did you say I love you?
Like a month and a half.
A month and a half in. Oh. No, that's, okay, here's the thing. That's usually when people say I love you, right? Like 6 weeks in, people say that, right? 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 And then he just didn't ever, and you just never said it again? And you're still dating this person? I mean, do you love him? Like, you still do? You're just like, oh, we'll just like keep it to ourselves? Are all your friends here? How many of your friends are here? 7 friends? Wait. You're telling me that you have 7 friends as an adult. How old are you?
28.
You're 28. You somehow have 7 friends. That's unheard of. You're 28. You have 7 friends that all came out with you at the same time. Is it your birthday? No. You have 7 friends that will come hang out with you in a public place with no occasion. And you told a man that you loved him, and he was like, Guys, what are you doing? Y'all are bad friends. This is an insane situation. You know how I know? I'm working right now, and I'm being a better friend to her than you. Like,
Guys my age, not that careful. I don't know if any of you have tried to get a 20-something dude from a dating app to wear a condom lately, but it's sort of like trying to convince a 5-year-old to put a jacket on over his Halloween costume. It's like, no, you're gonna ruin it. You can't even see it. I saw a girl on TikTok who said that if you start dating a guy, you should not tell him how you've been hurt in the past by other people, because all he hears is, oh, I can hurt her like that. Yeah. And I'm like, are dudes really thinking that way? Are guys honestly like, okay, so you got cheated on? Okay, but you're fine now. Which means I could, and you'd probably be. I'm just saying, they say God never gives you more than you can handle. Neither does Dylan. I got back into therapy. Anybody in therapy? Mostly women, that's the problem. It's very hard to stay in therapy. My old therapist told me that when I get close to people, I have a tendency to self-sabotage, and I thought that was bullshit, so I ghosted her. And then I finally went back because I finally dated enough people who all gave me the exact same feedback about my shitty personality. You know that romantic quota you hit where you're like, uh-oh, might be me. Oh, the reviews are in and they are unanimous. That's a bummer. So after a really bad breakup a few years ago, I finally took a long, hard look at myself and said, okay, Taylor, 5 out of 5 dudes all think that in fights, you behave like a raccoon trapped in a trash bag. So maybe it's time to get some Klonopin or a rabies shot. You guys seem really happy. It's like, what? You're holding hands. Like, it's... Oh my God. I really That's how you know someone's really happy too. When you go, what's the secret to a happy marriage? And they just go, just laugh a lot. And you're like, help me! I know you know! A lot of sex? Now you're bragging. Get specific. What kind of sex? You're so happy, I'm like, how do you give a blowjob? That's how happy they are. What do you think the biggest thing that you guys have fought about over the course of your relationship is? Like a topic.
My health and my doctors, because I've been very, very sick, and he's fought for me.
That's not a fight. Fuck you, man. I said, what's been the biggest issue that you fought about? And you said, he's fought all my doctors. He has been my biggest advocate through sickness and in health. And I'm like, no, bitch. Why are you mad at each other? Are you guys even together, or were you just sitting here to fuck with me? And if you're sitting there going, Taylor, you should be grateful. I miss my 20s. No, you don't. What you miss is a time in your life where you didn't have a lot of responsibilities because nobody expected anything from you. But do you remember why nobody expected anything from you? Because you sucked. That's what everybody forgets about your 20s. You were garbage. Thinner garbage, but you were garbage. You have no intuition, no instincts. You can't make decisions, only mistakes. That's why you're thin in your 20s. You don't have a gut to listen to yet. There's no mystic bad feeling under your ribs going, hey, maybe don't date a DJ again. Nobody expects me to do shit right. I'm like, what can I bring to the potluck, Nana? She's like, napkins, can you handle that? Dry ones this time. And if they say Starbucks on them, I swear to God, Taylor, go to a Dollar Tree, stop ruining Easter. But I've been doing a lot of work on myself. You have to work on yourself in your 20s, because if you don't, then you'll turn 30 and all the shitty parts of your personality will solidify, and that'll just be who you are now. Your 20s are an opportunity to fish trash out of the lake before it freezes over. It's like, ooh, what's that? Codependency? Daddy issues? All right, better get all that out of there, because winter is coming. I didn't realize how easy my boyfriend's life has been until recently when I found out he's never had sex in a car before. Yeah, now we're back on Team Taylor. I'm like, never? He's like, no, but I'm down. I'm like, we're not brainstorming. Like, we have a home. Like, do you want to have sex in a car? He's like, I mean, sure, that sounds kind of hot. And I was like, oh, hop in, Speed Racer, let's kill a dream. Because anybody who's had car sex knows what I know, that car sex is for children or criminals. It is for people outside the law with nowhere to go. If you've never had sex in a car before, that means you've always had a place to bone. That is the epitome of privilege, and I don't care to know you. If your ribs have never been bruised by a center console, we have nothing to say to each other. I'd like to have kids too, which is a shame because I'm so talented. And you understand. I don't know what happened. A few years ago, I was like, yeah, I'll get to kids. And now it's like every day I wake up and my brain goes, you have goals. And my body's like, I'm empty, like all the time. I saw a baby in a fedora last week, and I was like, I need to make something and put a hat on it right now. It came from somewhere inside me I didn't know existed. I felt like a young boy who'd just seen porn for the first time. Just like, what's happening to my body? I have to go home forever. I do still get annoyed with other people's kids, which I think will keep me empty a little bit longer. Like, my biggest pet peeve are those babies that wave at you from strollers. Have you seen these babies? They're strangers to you, but they wave like you owe them money or something. And it's like, hi, don't engage, it's a trap.
The same thing happens every time. Hi. 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 Hi, sweetie. How are you? You know why they laugh? Because they just wasted your time. They know one word. It's not a conversation. That's a dead end. That would be like me walking up to a French person like bonjour. They get excited, start talking to me in French, and I just go, ha ha. Then a bigger person wheels me away in a carriage. Au revoir, asshole. You thought you made a friend, baguette.
Do you have any advice for these fucking amateurs in their first years of marriage? No pressure. You could save a life. Just say yes. That's a good husband right there. How about you, ma'am? I know, he just, like, I hate it when men do that. Don't you hate that? When they're like, just say yes. Nailed it. And then you have to say something real. Never go to bed mad. When the fuck do you sleep? Are you serious? Never go to bed mad. I wake up mad. I fall asleep mad every night. I fall asleep to the sound of my own rage like it's a white noise machine. Just like, never go to bed mad. Okay, magnet from a gas station. Thanks so much for your help. Dating is what's shitty. The constant push and pull of hope and disappointment. Dating feels like being a stuffed animal in a claw machine. Like, oh my God, it's happening! No, it's not. Oh my God, here we go. Wow, can't believe I told people. That's embarrassing. And you're just moving me over to get to something else. I understand, I get that. And things change so quickly as you're getting older, too. I had a friend, I didn't talk to her for a couple weeks. I called her to catch up. She goes, you'll never guess. I think I met my soulmate on Bumble. Gone, just like that. They're getting married this spring. We were lying in the same pile of stuffed animals for years. I closed my eyes for 2 minutes, and when I opened them, she was outside the glass going, it'll happen for you, too! When you get there, and you're like, is everything okay? Oh, was that a vacuum? That's so funny. That's hilarious. I was like, I've never been heckled by a vacuum. As a single, childless woman, I don't appreciate it. In 10 minutes, I'm like, what is that noise? Is that someone washing dishes and baking pie? I'm not sure if I'm allowed to ask this, but is women with mental health issues considered a type? I certainly hope so. My DMs are open, London. I'm not even that like mentally ill anymore because I have all my stuff figured out now.
No, you are.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I love you. I used to be so creative and nuts, and now I'm just...
You're so creative. You're crazy. Ah. That's you. Crazy girl.
That's you. I had a list when I was 8. I tell you guys that because no one told me. They pulled me aside a year later at school. Someone's like, Taylor, your teacher thinks you might be struggling with a speech impediment. I'm like, what's a speech impediment? Are you sure you have the right person? Because I'm crushing it out there. And they're like, you didn't do anything wrong. You pronounce your words a little differently. Like you say instead of for your S's. Does that make sense? And I was like, I'm pretty sure I would have noticed if I said instead of. Hope you find who you're looking for. If you have any follow-up questions, I'll be on the seesaw.
A lot about what I want and need in a partner because I travel all the time. I have a weird job where I work at night. If I want to have a family, what I need is a stay-at-home dad. The problem is, I don't want someone who, like, plans to be a stay-at-home dad. You know those guys who are like, I'd love to be a stay-at-home dad. You just like sit on the floor, smoke weed, eat crumbs. That guy sucks. That guy watches your water break and asks you for a ride to the hospital. The only upside to marrying that dude is he'll never leave the baby in a hot car because he doesn't have one. I need a guy with goals and drive and ambition, and I need him to give all that up to support mine. I need to find a winner and destroy him. I want to say, this is my husband. He used to do this. And I can feel some people pulling back like, oh, Taylor, he's going to resent you. I know. I'm kind of into that. I'm super into it. Because I've dated dudes that don't make as much money as me, almost exclusively. What up? And one of them really hated it. It made him feel embarrassed and emasculated, and it was, oh, so hot. Oh my God, I'm like, come here, baby girl, we'll role play. You can be the breadwinner tonight. How does that sound? Yeah, you go right back to making pancakes in the morning. Don't get cocky just because daddy lent you some pants.
I did not grow up in a household that was very like mental health conscious. Like we were very religious. I don't know if you've ever tried to tell your conservative dad that you have a mental health issue. It doesn't go great. When I was in high school, I was like, Dad, I think I'm depressed. And he was like, you just need some protein. Get a scoop of peanut butter. Yeah, there's a lot of dads out there just white-knuckling it through life right now. Clinging to a jar of chunky Jif like it's the answer. Just a buoy in the storm. It'll pass. The only mental health advice my dad ever gave me is I was having panic attacks in high school and I didn't know what they were. And I was very stressed out. And I was like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. And I feel like this. I don't know what to do. And he goes, all right. All I can tell you is that when you feel like this, get as far away from the people you care about as possible. Until you feel different. Which is advice you give a werewolf. Like, just run into the woods so you're not a monster anymore. Don't let them see you change. They won't accept you for what you truly are. I have very bad nightmares. Does anyone have nightmares in here? Yeah. Yeah. Do you have the same one or different all the time?
I would say the same one.
The same one? What is it?
That I'm stuck in high school, but I have both a bachelor's and master's degree.
You watch too much Twilight. That's what it is. Stuck in high school. Is that why you're wearing your college shirt? You're like, do you sleep in that? You're like, fuck you, brain. I'm in college for real. So you wake up and you're like, oh my God. Oh, Jesus Christ. No, I have a meal plan. Everything's fine. Does anyone else have like a recurring nightmare? You do? What is it?
I'm always late to work.
You're always late to work? Okay. Are these what nightmares are in Indiana? I'm stuck in high school. I'm late for work, gosh darn it. I'm like, all my family's dead. That's my recurring one. I'm being attacked by a panther. No one has those. I have a hard time believing you wake up in a cold sweat. They're like, what is it, honey? You're like, work started at 8 and it's 8:30. I have to get a glass of water. I hung out with some girls my own age last week, one of whom told me she's writing a memoir at 23. Yeah. I'm like, maybe start with a pamphlet. I don't know. Yeah, if you're writing a memoir in your 20s, you had better have been murdered. Like, unless you are murdered or you're that chick who got her arm bitten off by the shark and kept surfing, no memoir. You have to earn your autobiography. Your grandpa was cremated and you just have him in a baggie with you? May I? You put your grandpa in a pill pouch? You did it? This is your dad? Is this going somewhere after the show? Or you just carry this around? Where's it going? You just dropped him off at Harry Carey's restaurant? Where does the rest of this go? This is going back in his little home? That's what you call the urn, his little home? So, but you left some of them at Harry Carey's restaurant, and then this is going back in the urn? So this tiny bit of him got to see the world and is going back to the dark? And some of it's in your necklace. Oh, okay. Sorry, bud, that you didn't make necklace. Wow. What if I just kept it? No, I'm kidding. Did you? You're so. She goes, we have enough of him. What's your grandpa's name? Jim? You didn't even label him or nothing? What if you accidentally get him confused with your Coke or something? I hope I don't have to go through another breakup. I am getting too old to say shit like, I've never felt this way before. You know when you hit like your last one, you're like, this is the farewell tour for that phrase. And at a certain age, you don't want people to say that to you either. At a certain age, if they're like, I've never felt this way before, you're like, you're 42, Dan. You should have felt most. The craziest thing that happened is my mom died of cancer. See? You almost forgot. And then my dad got remarried, and then our stepmom got cancer. She's fine, don't worry. I wouldn't do that to you twice. That's God talking to my dad. And as soon as our stepmom got it, me and my siblings were like, holy shit. Is Dad giving people cancer? We thought he was a carcinogen. We were like, don't microwave anything for him. I think that's how he's doing it. If he had taken down a second one, we would have put a warning on his Christian Mingle account. Like bare minimum, just like, hey, chemicals in here have been known to cause cancer. Ride at your own risk. I feel like some people don't believe me that she's alive. She's completely fine, you guys. She's happy, healthy, great lady. We actually call my stepmom Mom because when my dad married her, nobody was using it. So we were like, yeah, be Mom, who cares? Oh, I'm sorry. If your principal quit and you got a new principal, they wouldn't be like, this is Lisa. Like, let her be principal. There's an opening. Also, we were so young when it happened and my dad got remarried so fast, I think he was kind of hoping he could just like Indiana Jones switch him out before anybody noticed. You know when you're a kid and your hamster dies and your parents don't want to explain death to you, so they just buy you a new one that looks the same and they're like, no, that's Connie, she just bites now. That's kind of what he did. But with moms. I wasn't sure if I was going to talk about it on stage, and then I needed new material and I was like, fire sale, everything goes. No, truthfully, I was surprised that I felt so bad about it because I think I'm pretty open-minded. And I don't think anybody should feel bad if they get diagnosed with a mental illness because it's just information about you that helps you know how to take better care of yourself. Yeah. Being bipolar, there's nothing wrong with it. Being bipolar is like not knowing how to swim. It might be embarrassing to tell people, and it might be hard to take you certain places. But they have arm floaties. And if you just take your arm floaties, you can go wherever the hell you want. And I know some of you are like, but Taylor, what if people judge me for taking arm floaties? Well, those people don't care if you live or die. So maybe who cares? Maybe fuck those people a little. That being said, you have to take your arm floaties. Because it's not cool to know you can't swim, go to the public pool anyway, and jump into the deep end, making it everyone else's problem. And you're thrashing around going, I'm good. They're like, you're literally drowning. And then someone nice and handsome jumps in to help you, and you're like, see, I'm fine, I can totally swim. And they're like, no, you're holding him underwater. You turned Kevin into an arm floaty. And that's not a fair relationship for Kevin. Then someone floats by you on their back and you're like, what was that? And they're like, oh, that's someone whose parents supported them in the pool. Until they could be trusted not to die. Here are your arm floaties. New relationships are awkward because you gotta tell a whole new person what you like in bed. And the only reason you know what you like in bed is because someone else did it to you first. But you can't say it like that, right? You gotta do that cute little tap dance of like, oh, babe, you know what would be so fun? This never even occurred to me before. You know what your body is inspiring me to do right now? But in your head, you're just like, do it like Craig. Could you just do it how Craig did it every time? Craig didn't do shit right. He did that right, let me tell you. Can we just call him? Can we just call him and ask? It's not a big deal. We're all adults here. Remember when we reset the Wi-Fi router last month? It's just like that, babe. He's just a voice on the phone with the password. That's all he is to me now. No, I did block his number when you asked me to. Of course I did. But when you block a number, your phone kind of just saves it in a different folder. Ooh, some of us are gonna fight in the car. Not everybody knew that. But I wasn't looking for a relationship. I was trying to have like a fun, sexy fling, which doesn't usually go great for me because I have this round, wholesome face that people think they should build a life with. Every time I'm like, we could bone or whatever, guys are like, no, I'm all right. But you could meet my mom. Do you want to do that? You seem like you'd be better at meeting my mom than having sex. And they are not wrong, all right? I will meet your mom all night long. Moms like me so much for no reason. I was dating a guy years ago. We were totally on the rocks having problems. And I went to lunch with his mom hoping to get some advice. And halfway through lunch, she puts her hand on my hand and goes, you know, Taylor, my son's a lot like his father. And if I could go back in time, I don't know that I'd marry his father again. And I was like, are you saving my life in this Panera Bread right now? It was like a movie when an older character sacrifices themselves for the good of the journey. Like, she Gandalf'd me. She's like, fly, you fool! She was a bad mom and a bad wife, but such a good friend. Oh my God. Hoes before sons, am I right? I think about her every day. It's been a rough couple years. I got bangs at one point. Shit got dark. I didn't even want bangs. I just needed people to check on me. And it works, by the way. You post a selfie in bangs, everybody's like, fire emoji, you go, girl. Then they text you like, you okay? Here's what I did. I got bangs. And then 2 days later, I did mushrooms for the first time. And as soon as I did those mushrooms, I was like, I should have done these first. Probably wouldn't have gotten these bangs if I forgave myself, huh? But you know what? Having bangs feels exactly like being on mushrooms. The whole time you're just looking at your friends like, do I look weird? You guys would tell me if I looked weird, right? Is it bad different? Is it not good? You know what? I changed my mind. I don't want to do it. It's too late. It's already happening. Okay, no, I can be this person. I'm not religious anymore. I have had some friends find religion as adults recently, which is very upsetting. If you grew up religious and you're not anymore, and your adult friends find religion, it feels like God is your shitty ex-boyfriend who's now getting it together for your friend, and you just have to watch it happen on Facebook. They're like, have you met God? He's amazing. I'm like, yeah, I grew up with God. He's a douchebag, all right? Did he tell you were broken and you need him? That's his move. That's what he does. He says that to everybody. Don't drink what he gives you. You drink that, next thing you know, you're eating his body, the Holy Spirit's inside you. It's a whole system they have over at that frat house they call church. Who else uses Roman numerals? That joke makes it sound like I resent my religious upbringing, and I do, so I nailed it. But the first time my partner and I had sex was at Skyline Memorial Cemetery in a hammock. Did you bring a hammock to the cemetery? Or are there hammocks there already? I don't know which is more disrespectful. Is that a thing?
It better not be. That's so rude. Could you imagine? I'm just seeing some guy like weeping over his dead wife at his grave, like, oh my God, what's going on? It's hanging between tombstones. It's not even between trees. It's a low hammock.
I don't know what I'm more upset picturing. Someone fucking on a grave or someone fucking in a hammock anywhere. Whoever saw a hammock and was like, and that's where I will do it. I don't even want to get in a hammock sober and alone.
No. I don't know how they got like the strength, you know, like where do you get the push? You know what I mean?
Again, I am not that good at sex. Some people are so good at sex, they gotta make it hard for themselves.
Yeah. I wonder if they were Mormon, and I don't know if you guys know. They're like, well, because they do the thing where you just jock and then someone jumps on your bed. Maybe they just laid there, and you're like, if I don't thrust, it doesn't count. Someone push the hammock.
Just wait for a strong wind.
Hey, I you're sad about your wife dying. Could you give us a push? Oh, too far, no!
Oh, man. I want to watch Tarzan. I talked to a guy who told me on Tinder, his opening line, no matter who it was, so, do you like sunrises or sunsets? That's me choking on his dick, because that's a great line. I mean, it's poetry. That's a haiku, I think. Check my math, but...
I did not grow up in a household that was very, like, mental health conscious. Like, we were very religious. I don't know if you've ever tried to tell your conservative dad that you have a mental health issue. It doesn't go great. When I was in high school, I was like, Dad, I think I'm depressed. And he was like, you just need some protein. Get a scoop of peanut butter. Yeah, there's a lot of dads out there just white-knuckling it through life right now. Clinging to a jar of chunky Jif like it's the answer. Just a buoy in the storm. It'll pass. The only mental health advice my dad ever gave me is I was having panic attacks in high school and I didn't know what they were. And I was very stressed out. And I was like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. And I feel like this. I don't know what to do. And he goes, all right. All I can tell you is that when you feel like this, get as far away from the people you care about as possible. Until you feel different. Which is advice you give a werewolf. Like, just run into the woods so you're not a monster anymore. Don't let them see you change. They won't accept you for what you truly are. Encouraged me to abstain from drugs and alcohol and sex and enjoyment. And I really took all of that to heart. Even today, I'm, as an adult, very sexually conservative. Not that I'm bad at sex, okay? I'll have you know in bed, I am a wild animal, all right? Yeah, way more afraid of you than you are of me. Halfway through my 20s and I am done with this shit. Oh my God, I'm sick of my 20s. You have no intuition, no instincts. That's why you're thin in your 20s. You don't have a gut to listen to yet. There's no mystic bad feeling under your ribs going, hey, maybe don't date a DJ again. When I was younger and I was waiting, I would tell guys, I'm not ready to have sex yet. Is that okay? And anytime guys were really cool about that decision, that just made me want to have sex with them more. The hottest thing you can say to a girl is, hey, we don't have to do anything. Now we do. So I pretend I'm not ready to have sex with someone new yet, just to make sure they're a good person first. I call it the gobstopper test. I go, oh, I'm not ready, is that okay? He's like, totally fine, no worries at all. And I'm like, Charlie, you what?